Hey, welcome to my carnivore journey, week 2. If you haven't seen the first 2 videos, highly recommend going back and checking those out. But first, my name's Todd Yeakle. Welcome to Tweak Your Lifestyle. If this is your first time here on this channel, I try to share my personal experiences and ways that I've made small changes, make big impacts in my life in the areas of my faith, my health, my finances. Man, if that's of interest to you, hit the subscribe button and come along this journey with me. All right, now week 2, we're 14 days in, right? Week 2 went about as I expected. I had an awesome first week. Dropped 12 pounds. I had a lot of weight to lose, right? A lot of water weight, I'm sure. I knew it would slow down the second week, and it did. I lost 5 pounds, but hey, it's still awesome. I'm down 17 pounds. And just, man, the amount of stress that's taken off my knee has really helped with that. I'm still in a brace, still having knee issues with that arthritis, but you can definitely tell a big difference of getting that 17 pounds off. Also, what I've noticed is okay, I got sleep apnea, so I sleep with one of those masks at night, right? One of those CPAP machines. I haven't adjusted my mask in I don't think ever since I got it, right? And I noticed it's really getting tight because my face was bloating up from the weight I put on. Well, in the second week, it's not as tight. It's gotten loosened up a bit, and that for me, that's a huge win. Also, cravings. In the first week, man, I had a ton of cravings. I keep a lot of snacks with me. Okay, be prepared. I try not to lose my momentum. The cool thing about carnivore diet is you're really not restricted on how much you can eat. You can eat pretty much all the meats that you want. What works best for me is around a pound of beef for each meal. Sometimes I'll go a little over, and if you're hungry, go over. It's okay. So I try to keep those snacks. I try to, I've shared before, I like to use those turkey sticks. They're very low carbs with no sugar. I try to keep those with me at all times. Just 2 or 3 with some water really helps with those cravings. But in the second week, I didn't have near as many cravings, which was awesome. Okay, what is some of the ugliness in week 2? You still can't trust your farts. I don't know a nicer way to put it. I'm sorry. Think you're passing gas, be careful. It might be something else. Here's a tip. If you don't already have these things, okay, I haven't really always been a big fan of them. Call them butt wipes. Those flushable wipes, man. Have some of those on you to prevent yourself from getting way too raw, because you're going to be making some bathroom trips, and so your experience might be different. I'm sharing mine. Okay, we all react a little different, but there's a tip: get you some of those flushable wipes. Leg cramps. They really intensify for me in week 2. Man, you wake up in the middle of the night with those burning leg cramps, and you got to walk them off, right? So I use that Keto Chow electrolytes. I get it off of Amazon. It's like $20. It'll last you a long time. You're just putting 2 or 3 drops into your water. You don't want to put more in that because it really makes the water changes the flavor profile to where it's not so pleasing. But 2 or 3 drops in a bottled water. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and then instead of, I was doing 2 to 3 of those a day, putting the drops in, now I do 3, 4, 5 a day. I increase that. I mean, as far as water goes, I'm drinking 8 to 10 bottles of water a day. I definitely try to get your water, and here's another tip right here: try not to drink water too late at night, otherwise you're going to be up all night going to the restroom. And so, sleep is super important. Try to get 7-8 hours of sleep. Optimize your health, get as healthy as you can, but it also helps with your weight loss. It helps keep your energy up. So it's super important. Also, in week 2, I played around with different meals. Remember, my job, I'm in route sales. I sell groceries to restaurants, hospitals, daycares. And so I'm either eating at a customer or I'm eating at a prospect, someone I'm trying to get their business from. So I'm in and out of restaurants quite a bit. And sometimes it's just, it's not, I don't say affordable. I mean, it gets pretty expensive. You want a pound of beef at a restaurant, it can get up there. In Texas, we're super blessed to have a lot of Tex-Mex choices. We have a lot of barbecue choices. You go to a barbecue place, you can get a pound of beef. Just leave the sauce off because they put a ton of brown sugar in that sauce. But you can get a pound of brisket, right? But it's going to cost you anywhere from $20 to $30 depending on where you go. So it can get costly. You go into a restaurant and you just want a pound of fajitas, by yourself, you're spending $25, $30. So what I do is I'll just do a single order of fajitas. Okay, it's about an 8-ounce portion, and I'll ask for salad instead of rice and beans. So I do it more keto. I know it's not carnivore. We'll say ketovore, right? And so I'll scrape the fajitas with the onions, bell peppers on top of that salad. I'll put the avocado on there with the pico de gallo. Oh, I'm getting hungry right now, right? And then I'll just pour the hot sauce on top, and man, it's a satisfying meal. It's not a ton of carbs. Okay, and no sugars, so it keeps me on track. It works what's best for me. You might have to, maybe you can't dine out and just, bring your burger patties with you, or a steak that you cooked the previous night or whatnot. So, you might have to have other choices. But for me, I'm not your strict carnivore. Meat, salt, and water. That's it. I'm not doing strict carnivore. I'm 85% mostly carnivore, all proteins. But I have been supplementing some of my meals when I'm dining out with more of a keto. Hey, I hope this video was helpful. If it is, hit that like button. And if you recently started carnivore, or you've been doing carnivore, hey, put in the comments below what your experience is. Maybe you got some cool recipes to share. Man, I was going through some old comments in some of the older videos I had. I don't know how I missed this one. I believe it's from Yeakle. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. But they said, hey, try raw egg in your coffee. And I tried that this week. Man, it's fantastic. I'm going to be doing that way more often. So great. I love tips like that. So if you got any helpful tips, definitely put them in the comments below. Hey, if you're looking to get started on the carnivore, check out the description of this video. There'll be a link for a free download that I know will be helpful for you. Okay, until next time, hey, God bless and keep grilling.